Hey there, are you a manager or are you a leader? Now the terms manager and leader are often used interchangeably to describe somebody that is in a position of authority, but there are some significant differences between the two, so stay tuned and let's find out what they are. Hey there, hope you're well. My name is Coop and welcome to Think Can Will. Just a reminder that I post new videos every Thursday sharing tips and advice on how to help you achieve your potential. So if it's something you're interested in, then don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get an alert next time I post a new video. So many years ago, when I first started my management training, the very first question of my very first training session was, what's the difference between managers and leaders? So the conclusion we came to was managers manage resources, including people, whereas leaders inspire others. Now, simple as that really. Managers use the resources available to them, including people, in order to get stuff done, whereas leaders will inspire others to take some form of action, whether that's kind of an activity, development, work on a particular area, or to follow them. Managers maintain a position of stability, whereas leaders encourage and promote change. So managers try to keep things under control, working within certain boundaries and to define plans, whereas leaders will create a vision and set a new destination and say this is how things can be in the future and we're going to do everything that we can in order to get there. My third point, and I will just point out at this stage that these are based on my observations, my experience, and I'm not saying that it's black and white for both rules, but this is what I've come up with. So next up, managers, as part of their role, they are given responsibility. Leaders, however, will take ownership and they will thrive on the accountability. So next up is one that I've seen quite a lot throughout my career, and that is managers will help maintain an existing culture, whereas leaders will create the culture and they will create an environment that fits their values and encourages and allows people to grow, develop and succeed. Number 5, and this is one that many of us would have seen before, but that is that managers focus on being right, whereas leaders want to do what is right. So for me, this one is all about integrity. Now managers, again, I'm only talking my experience, but managers will often get caught up in being right. You know, they focus on being in the right in work situations, whereas leaders don't care who's wrong or right. All they want to do is the right thing, regardless of whether it's the easiest thing to do and regardless of whether anybody's looking or not. So point number 6 is that managers will give their opinions, whereas leaders will encourage others to give theirs. So managers will come into the room and they will say, right, I think we should do things like A, B and C, whereas a leader will say, right, based on your experience, how do you think we can do X, Y and Z? Next point. Managers often want to be the smartest person in the room, whereas leaders are thinking, get me out of this room. So we've all heard the saying, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. Now for managers, they want to be the smartest person in the room. They want to have that authority, that power over others in that room. But for leaders, they know and understand that actually, if they're the smartest person in the room, then they're not going to grow and develop, and actually they need to go to a different room and surround themselves with people that are going to help them grow and help them develop. So before I give you my final point of the differences between managers and leaders, I just want to say if you're enjoying this video, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up and like this video. Also hit the subscribe button, notification bell, you'll get an alert next time I post a new video. So finally, last and by no means least, managers will often focus on keeping things orderly, under control and following procedures, whereas for leaders it's about delivering results and focusing on the outcomes. So there you go, there are my top differences between managers and leaders. Now of course, for any business to succeed, it does need a mixture of the two in an ideal world, but it is important to recognise the difference between the two, because there are some subtle differences, but there are some significant differences between the two types of characters, so it is important to recognise that. So which are you? Are you a manager or are you a leader? Let me know down in the comments, and let me know if there's anything else you think that I've missed which is a key difference between managers and leaders. That's it for now. Until next time, take care and I'll see you soon.